Welcome to the Hour of Code tutorial. Today, as you can see in my little picture here, I am going to be showing you how to do one of the easier Hour of Code activities using basketball, since it's basketball season. So first off, I'm definitely starting off at our FCPS Hour of Code website. And then what I'm going to do is go to the challenge ideas. And once I click on the challenge ideas, it'll actually give me the opportunity to go to the website, Hour of Code. So I'm going to click on Hour of Code. So here's the Hour of Code activities that I can choose. Again, I'm doing a themed one, so I could just type in the search bar here, basketball, if I would like, which is right here, grades 2 through 5. So Hour of Code, grades 2 through 5. I selected that. I click here, and so then it gives me the options. So I'm going to hit Start. Now for the short link here, I can actually copy this link. And then if I was doing my Google Classroom and I wanted to create an assignment that all my students had to turn in, I could title it Hour of Code Basketball. Go to this link and take a screenshot of you doing code. So I put the link there. I also like to attach the link here as well, so it's in multiple locations. So I have Hour of Code and Hour of Code here. Of course, this is just my practice class, but I could assign a due date, and there I will probably have it, let's say, have students do it on the 8th. Close to that. And then the topic, of course, I could create a topic, and my topic could be Hour of Code. So I can assign that. And now my students will be working on the same activity that I'm currently working on with my Hour of Code. So here it is. So I'm doing the Hour of Code. I'm going to hit Start, and it'll immediately take me in. Now, ideally, you want students to sign in, and then it's free. And you can just, create an account for students if you need to. But that would be my recommendation. So that way they can save their progress if they don't finish within the hour that you have for them. So I'm going to do the basketball game. You can do multiple sports, but I'm just going to do the basketball game. It's also important that you watch the video as kind of your intro to, hey, let's get excited about the Hour of Code, specifically with the sports and basketball, as it has the different athletes there that play basketball. That'd be cool for kids. But again, in my assignment, there's the Hour of Code link. Here's the Hour of Code. Again, students would click on this, and it's going to take them directly to where you were. So same thing, takes them to that link. So that means students would need to be clicking here, make a basketball game. Now, the great thing about this is that it is an immersive reader, so you can hit play and all the directions are read out loud in case students do struggle when it comes to reading the text. So I'm just going to click OK. And then you'll notice that there are 8 levels to be able to create our coded basketball game. So to complete each level, you'll just have students read and work through. So this one's fairly simple, and most of it will have you step by step code the game. So for example, we are going to move left when I hit the left arrow. And so I just hit run. And now when I'm hitting the left arrow, you'll see right there, on my keyboard, left arrow moves him left. I go all the way to the flag, which turns green, and that means that I have completed puzzle number 1 of 8. I hit continue. So completing puzzle number 2, I'm going to move left with left, move right with right. I run, and now I move left, and I move right. I'm done. I hit continue. Hand. So when ball hits hand, bounce ball. Hit run, and I'm done with that activity. Continue. Bounce ball, bounce ball. So when the ball hits a hand, it bounces. When the ball hits the wall, it's going to bounce again. Hit run, it bounces. it bounces. So now I hit continue. Okay, already on 5, almost done. So when the left arrow, I'm going to move left. When the right arrow, I'm going to move right. When ball hits its hand, I'm going to bounce ball. Now, there's a bonus thing on here. When it hits the wall, I can play the bounce sound. So I can also do that here. So not only is it going to bounce the ball, but I'm going to also play the sound each time the ball is hitting my hand or the wall. So I hit run. So now it says something's not quite right. Well, in the previous code, students will realize that the hand was in the perfect position. Now it's not. So I need to reset. And now this time I'm going to run it, but I'm going to move my hand to get the basketball. So now I'm moving the left and right arrows, which is what I had to record or code up here until I hit the. So now I've hit it. I'm good. I'm hitting continue. Okay, so now I'm adding more code to where the game is actually going to be able to be played. You can see now there's a goal, and so I'm going to attach points when I actually score, or the basketball, instead of hitting the flag this time, goes into the goal. All right, so when left arrow, move left. When right arrow, move right. So my guy's hand can move as the ball is bouncing around. When the ball hits the hand, we want it to bounce, and we want it to play the sound. When it hits the wall, it's going to bounce and play a sound. When the ball goes in the goal, I'm going to score a point. When the ball misses the hand, that would be a bad thing, so I can let the opponent score a point. So let's hit run. All right, so you'll notice that time the basketball actually went straight in the goal, this little hole here, whereas before it was just passing in front of us, so it's got to go through that little hole there. The opponent scores. The opponent scores. So I've now let the opponent score twice, and that was the key to get through this level here. Okay. Now number 7. Catch the new throw new ball block in more than one space. Also try changing the scene or the speed of the hand and the ball and see how many points you can score. All right, so first off, easy ones, move left, move right. When the ball hits its hand, bounce it and play the sound. Hits the wall. When the ball goes in the goal, I want to play the sound. Net swish. And I want to also make sure that I'm scoring a point when it goes into the. Now, when the ball misses the hand, I'm going to add the sound for whistle and score point for opponent. Okay. So I've done that. Now, when run, I can also set my hand. Okay. So we can set our hand to whichever hand that we would like. And it also says you have to attach the new throw new ball block in more than one place. So here's when I have the new ball. So I'm going to need a new ball when the ball goes in the goal. And I'm going to need a new ball whenever I miss the hand. I'm also going to throw a new ball when we run the game. So I got to have a ball to start out with. Now, maybe I also want some other things to happen. Let's reset. So when the ball goes in the goal, I want to swoosh, but I also want to play another sound, and I want some cheering. Okay. Now I'm just going to let the other balls go by so that I can end this specific part. Okay. Hit continue. All right. So now I'm at the last one. I can create my own game because now I know how to do all of the things. adding in sounds, adding in points, all the good stuff. So now I can also set the speed to make my game more challenging. I can also set my team now as well. Let's run it. Let's watch what happens when I miss. Notice the ball came faster just then. I scored, and the ball comes back and is now slower. I miss. Now the ball slows down. So I've played a little bit. I like the game. I've made all the changes. I'm going to hit finish. Now that I've finished, I have the congratulations. So we had talked about kids taking a screenshot of them coding. They could take a picture of this game, or if they wanted to just take a picture of this, they could. I'm going to copy link. Okay. And once I copy the link, let's say kids were in their Google Classroom. If you wanted students to leave as a class comment the link to their game, it's just up to you as a teacher if you want those games to be private and you to play them first before sending them to all the students, or if you feel as though that you, during the process of our code, you approve the game and you've seen it before or after they've submitted, then you can say, hey, post it in the class comments, and if you finish with your hour of code, play your other friends' games and see how you do. And so I would just post that as a comment, and then it would take them right to the game. And the game, when you click on it, would look like this for students as it would on their phone. Um, and so they could play the game, and they have officially coded a basketball video game. So hopefully this was a fun tutorial of an easy hour of code activity to do for kids to get them engaged, learning, and coding. Check out any other videos I have for the different grade levels as well. This is, again, second grade and up. And there are multi-variations of this basketball game to do other sports if you would like to as well. So you could check those out if you found this one fun.